Just look at the camera and talk. Go. Action.
Hi, I'm Ruben. How are you, Sally?
Hello.
Hi, I'm Martha.
Please tell your story.
Yeah?
Yes.
Right now?
Right now.
I feel that on your retirement.
No, wait.
Hi Sally, I'm Eric. You may remember me because one day I was at your class and you asked me to point out America on the map and I just did it. Well done, you say. Now, class, who found America? Eric did, the class said.
He'll be busier than ever.
When Shelly retires, she should visit Mexico. Because Mexico is very beautiful.
When Sally retires, she will buy a ranch in Mexico with a lot of horses, so she will ride them for 3 hours every morning. She will choose the best horses and then she will sell them to Africa to her best friends.
When Sally retires, she has the opportunity to visit other countries because in this time she will have time a lot. My advice is visit to Mexico.
When Sally's retired, she'll visit Europe.
Sally, you should visit the Mexico City. Is more archaeology place, for example, Cuicuilco, Templo Mayor, Tlatelolco. Is very interesting.
All Mexico is very interesting for the culture, for the palaces. Well, Mexico City, and Guadalajara too, Puebla. It is a very interesting cities.
When you retire, go to visit Mexico and you will go to Acapulco.
When Sally retires, I think she will come to Mexico City.
Maybe the Mexico City, Cancun, because Mexico is beautiful and the food are awesome.
When Sally retired, she writing books for children, and she claimed the Popo and Iztaccíhuatl.
When Sally retires, she'll take a salsa dance class and learn speak Japanese and wake up very late and listen to mariachis.
It was funny when Sally went to the doctor and she said, "Oh doctor, I have a problem. I can never remember what I just said." And the doctor said, "When did you first notice this problem?" And she said, "What problem?" It was so funny.
Sally and I are in the same book club. She always made me mad because she finished books before me.
I remember that Tom was driving on the highway and he was pulled over by a police officer. The officer asked, "Did you know your wife and children fell out of your car a kilometer back?" A smile creeps on Tom's face and he exclaims, "Thank God, I thought I was going deaf."
when my children were little, we went to Manzanillo, Colima with Sally and my family. Suddenly, my daughter was in a big wave. She was afraid because the wave might remove her clothes. We laughed because it was funny. Finish. Thank you.
Why is the number 8 afraid of the number 7? Because 7, 8, 9?
Do you remember that one time when Sally didn't have a lesson plan? That was hysterical.
Maybe she'll have time to fix the elevator at home.
Sally have a problem. She can remember his telephone number, and she makes an strategy to find his number. She in his agenda save his telephone number with the name moi, like say me but in French, with a little heart in the end of the name. One time when Tom wants to find a number on his friend, found the name moi and think, who is moi? And why have a little hair? He gets jealous and he gone to the house. He think that moi was Moises.
What was Sally doing hitting a clock? Answer is she was doing time.
Sally has been eating the same lunch that her husband Tom has made for her for 30 years. Now that she's retired, she will be able to fire her lunch chef and try something adventurous like Mexican food.
A man walking down the street in West Africa saw Sally with a very big dog. The man said to Sally, "Does your dog bite?" Sally replied, "No, my dog doesn't." The man patted the dog and had his hand beaten off. "I thought you said your dog didn't bite," said the German. "That's not my dog," replied Sally.
Sally and I went out for a ladies' night at a bar in Oklahoma, and this guy comes over. And she asks Sally, "Aren't you wearing your wedding ring on the wrong finger?" And she said, "Yes, I am. I am married to the wrong man." Sorry, Tom.
When I lived in Oklahoma, I became friends with Tom and Sally. We got invited to a lot of weddings. I didn't like going to them because Sally would tell me, "You're next." However, she stopped doing that after I started saying the same thing to her at funerals. It's only a joke.
I've been waiting for years to get my hands on Sally's class sets of the 19th century French novels. When is the garage sale?
Do you remember when Sally went to Xochimilco and drank too much and fell off the boat?
Yes, that was really
There are a lot of Mexican kids who would love to have an American soccer.
Do you know Sally was going to remake Lester Williams' movie Dangerous when with?
Now she'll have time to do everything she always wanted to do, like bungee jump at the Eiffel Tower, windsurf in Haiti, safari in Ethiopia. Now she have time. Now she'll have time to do everything she always wanted to do, like bungee jump off the Eiffel Tower, windsurf in Haiti, safari in Ethiopia.
Do you know why the ocean is blue? Because it's called blue.
I'm a little jealous knowing that matinee movie prices are only $4.
We Tom Steve pack a lunch for her every day.
Sally taught me everything I learned about Russian. Привет, как дела? Понимаешь? Now, President Putin wants me to come to translate for KGB.
Now she'll have time to write the great American novel, or at least read one.
Sally walks into a bar and orders a pint. Then she hears little voices saying things like, "Oh, you look really nice," and "That haircut really suits you." She tells the barman about it, who says, "Just ignore it, it's the peanuts, they are complimentary."
Sally and I have decided to go to Moscow. We think President Putin needs some advice from a woman's point of view.
I heard that Sally was going to start her own charter school in the south of France. Maybe she'll hire me to be in charge of the wine cellar.
Sally, help me with the passé composé. C'est très difficile pour moi et je ne l'apprenais bien. Alors, pourquoi?
You have to visit us. I invite you to know our country, our food, and we have a lot of things to do.
I think Sally will be a time will be happy because she will have the opportunities, all opportunities, and I hope that Sally enjoys her time.
Okay, see you, Sally.